I have one question. Do you guys suck at COD? Are you that one player that always gets outplayed by their opponent? You ever question yourself, how come I didn't win that gunfight, man? It's some straight BS. This shit made no sense. Or you always have that excuse lined up. Every time I'm in a gunfight, I keep lagging. My controller's messed up. Always got some stick drift on that. Always has a delay, man. We have all these excuses lined up. Partially it's true. I ain't gonna deny that. But let's not beat behind the bush here. You're not that good. You're not out here world starring all these players, man. Let's just keep it a buck. But there's always a solution to your problems. But the true realization of trying to get better at something is that you have to start somewhere, especially if you're new. And since we're speaking in COD terms, we gotta start off with the first things before we even get into a match. Is that we need to look into these settings, man. Don't be that person playing on the default settings and a 3-3 sensitivity. You're pretty much asking yourself to die. Find what you're most comfortable with. Tweak with the sensitivity. I usually play between 6-6 or 8-8 sensitivity for the most fluent mobility, but also I can lock onto my targets, snap on them whenever I get the chance to. With button mapping, you can either play on tactical or play on stick and move. Playing on tactical will give you the ability to drop shot, and you have stick and move will give you the ability to jump shot while still have full control on the analog stick. Adjusting your dead zones, basically adjusting the response time of your analog sticks. And usually whenever we first boot up COD and we first get into a match, you usually have this circle minimap. You want to change that to the full square or full rectangle minimap so you can add 15 to 20% more of your minimap and give yourself more visibility on where your enemies can be at. It's very important that you change that. So the one thing you should do is choose your favorite weapon and get good with it. And obviously that depends on which COD you're playing, but let's say you're playing Black Ops 6 and your favorite weapon is the AMES. Or if you're playing Modern Warfare, you're using the ACR. And I chose those guns specifically because they're low recoil weapons. Have a good feel using that weapon. Just master it. Use it as much times as you want. You need to have a good feel of the weapons that you're using. And what's going to help over time is if you put on the red dot sight. That's definitely going to help improve your aim over time. If you want, you can add quick draw to have that quick ADS. Add grip for even less recoil. And it's optional if you want to add fast mags for fast reload or an extended mag so you have a larger clip to work with. And with that, you can go into private match with bots. Set the difficulty to normal and move your way up to harden. And then when you master your aim and the movement, you can move up to veteran. And usually you want to do this just to warm up, get your hands and fingers active, so when you do go into a match, you don't go in with cold hands. But yeah, private matches is going to help you increase your aim and perfect your aim over time the more you play private matches. And what's also good is that you can basically use any gun you want with any attachments, so you can really dabble in and try whatever you like to your liking and see what works with for you. And obviously once you're good with one gun, move on to the next, get good with that one and keep moving to the next. Repeat the same cycle. Once you have the gun you want to use and you get yourself warmed up, to start things off with the game modes, I believe the best game modes to play is Team Deathmatch and Free For All. Why I say this is because one, those two game modes, you'll probably come across easier players compared to the other modes. Two, you're just going to be straight focused on just getting kills. You don't have to worry about any other objectives other than just killing. You're most likely not going to engage into campers or people sitting behind their spawn. If you were playing an objective game mode, you got most people in TDM or free-for-all moving around at least. So you're going to anticipate awareness and your reflexes. And you're just going to be more alert when it comes to just getting kills. And then eventually slowly move on to playing other game modes, playing domination or kill confirm that involves more than one objective. And with that, you're just going to get better over time. But with getting better over time, the only way that you're actually going to get better is by playing consistently. There is no such thing as overnight success. You always got to start somewhere, like I said. Just with anything else, gotta get the reps in, gotta get yourself acquainted and comfortable. And that doesn't mean you having to play 2, 3, 4 hours. Yes, that will obviously help, but it's not necessary really. especially if you're already getting warm-ups in private match. So, but what you can do is give yourself an hour of play every day. So you can split it across 5 days, whatever days you want to play, and each day you give yourself an hour or 2 at the most. This will give you the ability to familiarize yourself with the maps that you're playing, what type of opponents you're going up against. And with that, match knowledge is just key to getting better, which means just playing on those maps more and more, especially in objective game modes where you can learn flanking routes, jump spots, where to position yourself during certain situations. And one crucial aspect of getting better at COD is learning from other players, whether it's players you're going up against, your friends that are better, Call of Duty pros, tips and tricks on YouTube. See what those players are doing, what they're using, and try to incorporate that into your style of play, because sometimes the things we're doing in game is probably just not enough, and you can spectate those players or your friends and see what they're doing and just dissect the things that they do and why they did it, and you'll soon realize, oh, I see why they position themselves in this way, or it's better to come around this corner, or be in this spot, or preempt this doorway, or on this side of the map. Believe me, there can be so many reasons, but you just gotta see and watch what they do and analyze their decision making and why they're at the right place at the right time. And at the same time, you're gonna question, why the hell are they even there? I've questioned myself that a lot, man. Sometimes that stuff happens and it really doesn't make sense, but sometimes you just gotta stop and analyze, and you'll be surprised what you just observe. And then eventually you will become the player that they were, and you just repeat that process the better players you play against. And a friendly tip, just continue to tweak settings to your liking, whatever makes you the better player, whether it's increasing your sensitivity because you just feel a bit stiff, or change the dead zones because you want more of a responsiveness on your sticks, or if you want to change between tactical or stick and move, or go back to default, or better yet, you just get yourself a pro controller. But yeah, just continuing to adjust your settings never hurts a player. It just helps you find all the possible ways for you to get better. But yeah, those are all the general tips of just trying to get better as a player. Let me know if I miss anything, or you want to include anything that helped you become a better player down in the comment section. But the general consensus really is just keep playing the game. Just keep playing. You never know how good you are at something if you don't keep playing or don't keep trying. And everyone's different. It may take you 3 to 4 months to get good. Some may take just a couple weeks. It's really not a hard game to learn. You just need to get comfortable with the settings, the guns, and the consistency. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and peace.